Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Nakisha. Before we get into the video, you guys know I have to big you up and thank you guys for subscribing to my channel. We're almost at 100 subscribers and I'm so grateful, but the goal is 1,000 subscribers for now. But I just want to thank you guys for commenting, sharing, subscribing, liking. Guys, it means the world to me because you know what, I've just been back on YouTube for like 2 months and I like the way this channel, the direction this channel is going. But thank you guys so much for the love and support, and I just hope that you guys stick around for this journey, and yeah, just continue to like, share and subscribe until we reach that 1,000 mark and beyond, because we're just trying to get to, you go already, you have to just creep before you walk. But this is a look that we're working with today. I'm also gonna give you guys a nice little story time. Don't judge me, keep all judgments to yourself. Star of this makeup is the Morphe palette. Ooh, remember this is a OG. These are all the colors that are in the palette. They're very beautiful colors, very neutral colors. I'm gonna stop talking now. You guys get into the video and I'll see you in my next one. Before I go, remember to subscribe to the channel, okay? Remember to subscribe, remember to like, remember to share, remember to comment, okay? It's your girl Nakisha, and continue watching the video. Guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Nakisha. So I just did a whole tutorial on the brows and I'm gonna upload it before I upload this one. So if you guys want to see how I do my brows step by step, then you can tune in to that video and then you can come back to this one to see how I finish this makeup look. So I'm gonna do a chit chat video. I don't know what I'm gonna talk about, but I'm gonna talk because doing my makeup and talking on here is kind of therapeutic for me. So that's what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna do my makeup, you guys are gonna watch, and we're gonna talk, okay? And if you have any comments, just leave them down below. I told you guys before, I love hearing from you. Just leave those comments down below. I realized that I almost hit 100 subscribers. What? 100 subscribers already in 2 months? Yeah, we're the big things. It might not be big to a lot of people, but it's big for me because I've been doing this YouTube thing for a while. And just to take that whole break and come back and then see the growth of the channel, even though it's slow, I'm so grateful for that, But anyways, what I want to do, I want to use this old school palette that I haven't used in a minute. I bought this palette from Morphe, right? And it has a lot of nice colors in there. I haven't really used it. I've had this for years, This one broke, so you guys not gonna see the color, but look at these colors. These are all neutral colors. See, I've always been a neutral girl when it came on to like makeup and stuff. I think this one broke too, but this was also a very nice shimmery color. But these are like shimmers and mattes and stuff. So I am going to be working with this palette today. It's an old school palette, and I'm gonna do a little eyeshadow look for you guys. Nothing too drastic because you guys already know I'm not into eyeshadows like that. So basically, like I said, I did my brows, I did my skincare. So the next step, as usual, you go in with your primer. I am not going anywhere, but I'm gonna prime anyway. I realized that you didn't watch my last video. A lot of you guys didn't watch my last video, which is okay. I'm not forcing you to do anything, but I just want to tell you that I can't constantly come on here and do the same makeup look. I know you love the makeup and everything, but I still have to like incorporate different content to test the waters to see what you guys like from what you don't like. I was just cleaning out my vanity the other day and I was just showing you guys how I did that. So if you didn't watch that video, please to go over there and check it out. It's very short and please to give it a thumbs up. I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of my e.l.f. primer and I'm just gonna prime my face. I always do my skin before I do my eyes, and that's that on that. So I wanted to tell you guys a little story time because the other day I was here and I was thinking about some crazy stuff that I did, when I was in, I guess, my past situationship. And you guys, my energy might be a little bit low for this video because I'm not in the best spirits you know, but it is what it is. So yeah, I wanted to give you guys a little story time about the time I walk in and this man with a woman at him house. Like, yes, that happened. You see, be careful who you give your body to. People are out here, they're living double lives, and you might, I'm going in with my Makeup by Mario foundation. You guys know how I feel about this foundation already. You might go with somebody and then you realize that you really enjoy them. Like, you really enjoy the company, you really enjoy being with them. And because of that, you will find yourself doing some stuff where you told yourself you would never do, right? But listen, I was dating this person and we weren't serious or anything. I don't know what it was becoming. I'm not gonna lie to myself, because I would be lying to myself if I say I saw a future with this person. I didn't really see a future with them, but it was something to do until there was something else to do, basically. So when you look at it like that, both of us were just entertaining each other for the moment. I would see them every weekend, we would hang out, and so not only for the weekend, we would just be together. But he used to do a lot of stuff for me. Like, when I was moving, him come and him paint my whole apartment, and mind you, we weren't together. Like I said, we were just casually dating, right? So he would paint the whole apartment, put my closet together, set up my TV for me, and sometimes he would even like just fill out my fridge with groceries. He's the type of person that sometimes I would be home and then him just randomly cash at me. That's the type of person he was. And usually people say that cancer men mean, but trust me, he wasn't so bad. So I'm just dabbing in this foundation in my skin, right? So he wasn't so bad. At the time, to be honest, I was busy with work most of the time, and I wasn't seeking anybody like that, even though them supposed to play them role. But to be honest, I'm good with or without you. I don't know what the hell we were doing, because I keep explaining it to you guys as if I'm trying to convince myself of something, and I'm honestly not here trying to convince myself of anything. I'm being transparent with you guys. So one day he asked me a favor, right? And it was a situation where this minute it became one big ball of toxic. This minute we were good, next minute we were arguing. We used to argue a lot, and it was because of his inconsistencies why we would argue. You understand? So one day randomly he just called me and he needed a favor, and the favor that he needed was money. So I'm not the type of woman, I don't give man money, period, point blank period. I will buy you nice gifts if it's your birthday. If I'm able to do something for you, I will do it. But I don't make it a habit to do things for men. But you like somebody and you not kick it together and stuff, and they're always doing stuff for you. There's nothing wrong to, you know, help somebody out if they're in need. So one day he knocked me and said, oh, I need help, I need a favor, can you cash at me? This guy is always cash apping me anyways, and I was like, okay. To be honest, I even make me download Cash App, because I never had Cash App, period. So I make me download Cash App. I'm going in with my concealer. This is from Maybelline. I make me download Cash App, because I never have no Cash App on my phone. I make me download it. So I downloaded Cash App because he used to send me money through there. And then one day he said to me he needed help with something, so I was supposed to Cash App him. Now, the thing that I learned from someone taught me this, and I don't remember who it was. They say, don't lend what you can't afford to give away. So I gave him that Cash App transfer with the intention of, okay, it's okay, I'll do it for you, because you're always doing stuff for me even when I don't ask. So that's fine. This is me being a nice girl, you know, right? That's why I tell you, say nice girls or nice men, we don't win, right? When I'm a bitch, I win more. But when I'm kind, I don't win. I get a lot of disrespect from people when I'm kind. So let me just let this dry down a little bit. So he said, okay, cash out me this amount because I need help to do something and I'll send you back. So I was like, okay, cool. So I cash up him and stuff. So a few days after that, we had a big fallout. I don't remember what it was about, but I'm telling you, with this guy, sometimes he's hot, sometimes he's cold, because obviously he's living a double life, but I didn't really know that, you understand, because I just jump into it head first, not really, you know, being aware of the fact that this person might, you know, be doing other stuff, but whatever. And the thing is, it was like a friendship, because we used to have discussions about other women that he was dating. I'm not even gonna lie about it, to show you it wasn't even that serious. We were having discussions about women that he was dating while dating me. You know what I mean? So to be honest, we were transparent with each other. But like I said, the part that I didn't like is that if I'm being honest with you and I'm being upfront with you, why is it that when we're apart, you're being shaky? You know, so these are the things are why we used to have these arguments and stuff. So him don't like when me check him about nothing, but me I go check you every time. So we had a falling out. I don't remember exactly what the falling out was. Let me tell you something, I'm petty when it come on to certain things. Not with people, but with men. Me I go take back me. I'm very petty. If I break up with you, I want my shit back. I want it back. I don't know why I'm like this, but I am like this, and that's all I have to say about that. So me never really want back the money, you know. So one day I was being petty. Like I said, we were having a big argument and I don't know what it was about. I think I wanted some attention at the time and I was really getting it, so it caused me to blow my top. So while I was blowing my top, he was not like receptive of the idea of the fact that I was very emotional at the moment, you know. So because he wasn't receptive, I said, send back my money. So he was like, yo, you see how you are? I called you and I asked you for one favor, because he's American. I called you and I asked you for one favor, and this is how you act. Okay, say less. So he hung up. When I called back, the boy blocked me. I said, all right, sir, don't worry yourself. So I just let a few days pass. I just call him off for one of them number there on Google, one of them app number there, and when I call him back, I say unblock me, and he was like okay, and then him unblock me. So I said, you're not giving me back my stuff. I never really want it. I was just being annoying, to be honest, and toxic and petty. So he was like, yo, this is what you call my phone for? I told you I'll give you back when I get it, just hold on. So I was like, okay, cool, no problem. Anyway, I hung up my phone. So days pass on top of days, I don't hear from him, right? So I say, all right, I not while you. So I'm just give him a breeze now, because true, me did upset too with the whole argument. Me just give him a breeze. So I did one day at a laundromat, right? And while I was at the laundromat, I remember my mind ran on him, because while I'm working, I don't really focus on him, but while I get some time, like on the weekends, because he's now my weekend routine, I am going to think about him and I am going to want to be around him, because this is what I'm now doing on the weekends, right? So I was at the laundromat today and I say, you know, I'm going to call this boy. So I call him and I say, you know, give me my money. So he was like, yo, Nikki, because him called me Nikki. He was like, where you at? So I was like, at the laundromat. So he was like, here, when you leave the laundromat, come give me a link. So I was like, okay, cool. Now, mind you, in my head, I'm excited, because one thing say come give me a link, that mean come see me, right? Because me in my yammed phase now, you know, because me like the boy, I'm not going to even hide and talk like me not like the boy, because a lot of us women, we like to go and like say we not have emotions or we are men. We're not men, okay? Me like the boy, and once me like you, me I gonna be a yammed for you. Me I gonna be a yammed for you. You understand? So I like him, so I was excited because I never really want the money anyways. I did just excited to see him and stuff. Because we haven't, this has been going on for days and weeks, so we haven't really seen each other. So him could have simply said, Nakisha, I'm going to cash up you the money. Instead, he didn't say that. He said, come and see me. So I was like, okay. So when I go home now and everything, I say, you know what, let me get my stuff arranged and, you know, fold up my clothes, put them away. Once I was done doing everything, because this was a Sunday and I had work the following Monday, so I was like, you know what, I am super tired, I'm beat, I'm not leaving my house. So then I called him again and I said to him, listen, I would rather you cash out me the money than me coming because I'm super tired. Not know that I was being set up, you know. Hear him now? Bring your ass over here. This is how I'm talking, bring your ass over here. If a guy say bring your ass over here, you want to see it, though? Because him can cash up you the money. Right. So him said bring your ass over here. So I was like, okay, maybe him really want to see me and me want to see him. So me get ready now, you know, and everything. Girl smell nice. Girl look nice because me hair did just do, you know. Girl put on her nice, like a comfortable Sunday best, you know. Spray up, you know. And I think it was the summertime. So I had a shorts on with a nice little cardigan and a nice little crop top. And I put on like a light makeup look, right? Tell me why me go in at the taxi now after getting ready. I text him and I say I'm leaving my house because I always do that. Because usually he would be the one coming to me. I don't really go to people's houses. And even when I go to his house, I don't practice to sleep over there. Because this is a single man, okay? And he is a thought. So I don't practice to sleep over there. The only sleeping I got occur is if he sleeps at my house. But I'm not gonna sleep at his house. I did it before, but it's not something that I like doing. And then this is the thing, I knew this man was seeing other women, right? But I'm not gonna like leave myself careless like that. But anyways, it so happens that when I reach in the taxi, I call him again and I said, I am on my way. Girl, this is me going over the boy house and everything. I'm putting on some setting powder now. This setting powder is from Morphe too. Yeah, this is from Morphe. It's the banana powder. So I was in the taxi now, you know, and everything, and once I was in the taxi, I almost reached his house. I texted him, I called him once I was at the stoplight, right? And I said to him, I'm almost there, so come downstairs. He's gonna laugh and say, I have company. Yeah, I have company. Okay. You didn't tell me this when I was leaving my house. I called you before I left my house. You didn't tell me this. You tell me once I'm almost there that you have company. All right, cool. My heart start beat boom, 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 boom. Because sometimes I can tell you that I'm a very emotional person. Like very emotional, very sensitive about certain things, yeah? And I try to stay away from people because sometimes I don't know how far I will go, right? So that's why I like to put up boundaries. I like to know what we're doing before I leave my house, what we're doing while we're dating or courting, what we're doing while I'm working. I don't like chaos and I don't like confusion. I told you guys this before, I'm very structured and that's just me, you understand? So you see, when you go throw me a sideball or throw me off track like this, then you have to handle what else is coming, because whatever else is coming, what version of me is coming, because you know I don't play that. So why are you doing that? Why are you doing this right now? So anyways, I say okay. So the taxi come and drop me off my house. I stand up out there for about 3 to 5 minutes. I call him and I say I'm downstairs. Anyways, I was waiting on this boy to come. He came downstairs. When he come downstairs, him hand me the cash, right? Then this is him. Hand me the cash, looking at me, smiling. So I say, why you take so long? Because the taxi gone. So he was like, oh, you need me to call you a cab? That's what he said, right? I don't need you to call me a cab. How did I get here? I know how to get home by myself. But I just want to show you how manipulative men are, and they act like they're naive and they don't know what they're doing. So I'm just gonna go in with my Morphe palette. It broke off. This thing broke off. So let me just go in with this and do my crease color. Oops. I don't know which color I'm gonna use in my crease. I'm thinking, should I, you know guys, I'm always doing neutrals and stuff. Should I do this? Like this more of like a red here. I'm just gonna go in with this brown one here. So he was like, oh, you want me to call you a cab? This is very pigmented, guys. Look at that. So pigmented. Wow. I don't know why I haven't been using this, you know. I forgot how much of a rave this was back in the day. Let me just come closer so you guys can see what I'm doing. So he was like, you want me to call you a cab? So I was like, okay, where's your phone? Now that me I talk about it, my stomach just dropped. Because me can't believe me do that. I block my black, you know. It's once me black, trust me, you have to be careful. Because I say anything, and I do anything without any filter. Or I not think about the circle, what might occur in that instant. So anyways, I don't know how I feel about this. This is a lot. This is a lot. And I'm not doing any wing or anything. This is a lot. So anyways, he was like, you want me to call you a cab? So I was like, where's your phone? As a matter of fact, who's upstairs? I'm gonna just step past him. I just step past him. I don't know why I did that, but I did. I just stepped past him. I said, who is upstairs? And step past and go upstairs, right? Because he was there talking to somebody, I guess. So I just stepped past him and I go upstairs. When I went upstairs, there was this young lady in his room, and I went in, but her back was turned towards me because I went in through the door, and I guess she was there pouring out liquor in a cup. So when I went in, I said to her, when she turned around and she saw me, I said, where's his phone? You're the girl now. He know that you're up here? Okay. He knows that you're up here? This is what she said to me. So we're gonna go in with this another color. You see how it look like this? Look. This one here, it looks a lot like this. We're gonna go in for the lid with this one. It's more of a shimmer than it is a matte. She's like, you know that he knows that you're up here? So I was like, where's his phone? Who do you think opened the door? Where's his phone? Right? She did here, and same time he walked into the room. So when he walked into the room, he stand up and him a look. So when because there was, I don't want to get too much into details about this because I tend to keep my personal life off the internet, but he picked up something off the chair that was beside his phone that wasn't supposed to be there, right? No, I'm not your girlfriend. I'm not his girlfriend by any means necessary, right? But at the end of the day, me is a bad girl. Me is a bad girl, right? And me is a dog. Me I gonna mark my territory. So me go in there and him take up whatever him a take up off of the chair. And when him take up off of the chair, she did it with him, and she was like, oh, you need to control your whores. So me look upon him and me say, whores? And she then she go and come and address she, you know, she me attack to. You understand? You need to address your whores. You need to address your whores. So I look at him and I say, whores? So he's holding his head down. Me not say nothing still. She still dead up on a high, caressing him face and stuff, and oh, me and him don't do. We're just, you know what? Like she's talking a lot of crap. So me just sit down there on him bedside. Not on the bed, cause obviously they were doing things. So I was just sitting on the edge of the bed. So I sit down so, and I watch the puppy showing this in front of me, right? So I was like, you say you're gonna call me a cab, right? Call me the taxi, right? So he was like, what's the address? I said, don't play dumb, you know the address. You practically live there. Call the taxi, right? So she was there rubbing him face and doing all of that. He moved from beside her and come sit down right beside me, right? But just paint the picture for now. Sit down right beside me, right? So I said, call the taxi. She started getting uncomfortable now because she don't know what to do with herself. Because you've been talking and popping all this shit all this time. You came to a man house, a girl come through the door while you were there. Why are you talking to the girl and not the man? And the man is supposed to talk to, not me, right? So anyway, I'm not going in an argument with she. I crash them party. I just crash it. Because you think say you have be petty towards me by having somebody there while I'm coming there. Me I fuck it up. me I mess up this whole party. Sorry to curse. Me I mess up the whole of the party. Yeah. You have to go. You girl, you have to leave because you're not gonna have me left my yard. You serious? What me it supposed to do in this situation? You understand? What me it supposed to do? You have me left my yard and you gonna come tell me about you have company like me is a yam. You know me is not a yam. And you know you're not supposed to play with me. So why you do it, drunk girl? Why you do it? But anyways, so this is the eyes so far. These colors are so pretty and they're blending with each other. But you know what? I don't have a eyeliner. I don't know why. Well, I did have one and then I can't bother. I don't want a video I got too long, you know. So I'm just using this thing to make a little liner here. Yeah, that's enough to just pull it out a little bit. That's enough, see? It looks like I'm wearing a little liner and I'm not. Do the same thing for this one here. Right? So why you do it? Why you have me leave my yard and you know you have company over the yard? The company don't just come. It don't just because we don't live far from each other. We live maybe 10 minutes away from each other. You're out of order. Don't do that. Alright, so that's it for the eyes. I'm not doing anything else. That's it for the eyes. Okay? So basically, I'm gonna go in with my eyeliner now and I'm just gonna do my eyeliner. There. And then over here. Yeah, so me I mess up the whole party. The party crash. You understand? You could have told me this before I leave my yard. You know I wouldn't come over there before I leave my yard if you told me that someone was over there, but you were being petty. You wanted to see if I was in my feelings. Don't do that. Me just crash him whole party. So she did there on a fair mouth. Me not look on she and here she start call this whores and stuff. So me just say, hey girl, and me over here I get my back bent out, are you? I don't remember exactly what I said, but I said something. But I started to get loud now. I was like, why you don't talk to him? Why you keep on a come at me? You know me? You don't know me. So why you keep on a come at me? come at him. Him invite you over here, and he invited me over here too. So why you constantly come at me? You understand? So anyways, I know him now. I know him like the back of my hand. She did have to leave. She did have to leave. She did and Sharon off her mouth. I just say no what? I don't talk. Anyways, I through the door. She go. Through the door. She go. So him a try fit me. I watch him now, you know, come on see if him a go walk her out. But you know say him have to go lock him door. My sister him go downstairs after she left. You know when she in at the hallway. You can have him now. You can have him now. I say watch I idiot here. Have him what? Have him how? Anyway, I just say alright, here we go on, my love. I ain't no argument with you. And the man me I deal with. So anyway, she left and him go behind her, go close the door and come back upstairs and laugh. So to be honest, I didn't even argue with him, you know. I sit down there and we have a conversation. I was like, why did you do that? If you needed her to leave your yard, why you didn't tell her to leave? Why you use me as a scapegoat to tell somebody to leave? Oh, no, it didn't happen like that. You might explain how it happened. I said, but you told me to come over here. And you know, once someone is over here, because this has happened before, you know, where he literally had to put somebody out because I was coming over. It's a whore, it's what I'm always do. It happened again this time where it's almost like you put me in a harm's way. I never fuss with him. I never fight with him. I never argue with him. I never puff up my chest or nothing because he wasn't my man. So I kill up myself for. I just stay there. I bill for a little bit because my son did done. I did done left my yard and I did done pay for the taxi. So I never go waste my time. So I sit down with him a little bit. And we did and we talk, you know. Nothing happened because not me, no germs, no baby swapping of germs will be happening over here. And we did and we talk to him a little bit and we laugh and chat. And then in the night him have to call me my cab. And the bottle of wine that she brought, I took it home with me. Yes, baby girl, if you're watching this, I took your bottle of wine home. The pink bottle that you brought. Yeah, it was sealed and everything. You thought that you were gonna have a nice, comfortable night? No. We mash up the whole party. I took her bottle home with me. I drank it. I drink a glass of wine. And I went to my bed. My friend was like, why you go over there? You see what I'm telling you, for leave this boy alone, This, that, and the turn. I'm still never ready for leave him alone yet. Never left him alone till me left him alone. I ready for leave him alone. I left him alone now, but before me never ready, you know. But yeah, that happened. And that is my little story time of me walking in on someone with a girl. So yeah, you see, in life things is going to happen, things are going to happen, but as I'm getting older, you have to be careful where you put your energy. You can't kill up yourself every time for everything. Sometimes you just have to let life happen. All of these things that happen in our lives, I'm putting on some bronze, I'm bronzing up now. Everything that happens in our life happens for a reason. You never know until you grow. When you grow and you look back, you say, oh, that's why that happened, you know. So yeah, I'm in a place right now where I'm not even entertaining anybody, and I'm not bitter. I just know that I'm really not okay either, because there was no reason for me to keep entertaining that mess, but I did, right? Because of what? I was bored, you know, and it was good entertainment for the time. I was toxic too, you know. I wasn't in a good place either. And you realize that sometimes in life, when you're in a toxic place, you attract these toxicities, you know, these different things that just bring out a certain part of you that, you know, you wasn't aware that was there. So I'm not making excuses for myself and all of that. I'm not a victim, you know what I'm saying? But these New York men though, oh my god, they're trash. They are trash, and a little bit of homosexuality mixed up in it. So you just have to protect yourself, women out there. Protect yourself and know exactly what you're doing and what you are getting yourself into before you get into it, okay? Because a lot of us, we go in these situations and it end badly. Because my friend, a fair story of here, but not gonna talk fair story still. But I'm telling you, that's what happened, and it is what it is. I just thought I might share that story with you guys, just in case there's someone out there who is going through something with a guy like that, and you know, just for making us say you're not alone. You see, the thing is, I like to create friendships before I get into relationships, before I decide that, okay, I'm going to commit to this person. Like all my exes, we're friends, you know. When I'm ready to stop chat to them, I just stop chat to them. But every time I break up with somebody, we always like have that little closure there, that little, you know. We always have that little connection there where if anything and they need my advice or anything, they can always call me. But sometimes you have to just close the door. So I close the door with a lot of these people, but no, right now I'm just chatting. So let me just finish up my makeup. This is what it looks like so far, and get off of this camera. So the next step I'm gonna do, I'm going to add a little bit of blush. So I'm going in with this blush right here. Just smile and rosy up my cheeks. Same thing for here. I don't know why I do an eyeshadow because I'm wearing a bang. This wig is a bang, guys. So I don't know why the eyeshadow is, but I just wanted to do a little look for you. I hope you guys like it. But yeah, that's what that looks like. But trust me, that little situationship, it was quite entertainment for the time being. Trust me. It was very entertaining, but it was also a lot of just, me know it wasn't, me never did I go take this person serious. I know that for a fact that I wasn't going to take him serious at no point at all. But I am just like, I just always want to control stuff, yeah, man. Let's put it that way. I'm very controlling. So I just always want to like mark my territory. Even if you're talking to other people, make me your number one priority, sir. We are big people, yeah, man. Some of we are going like say, I tell myself so right now, you know, me want my own a man. You see, if me not get my own a man, me never want a man. Me just chill. Yeah, if me not have my own a man right now, I will chill. I don't want nobody man. I don't want no man who I have to share. I don't want no man who is dating, because this dating culture to me is ridiculous. Me not compete with no girl for no man. So the next man when me meet, he might forgot just decide if he want to be with me, and that's that. If not, then bye, sir, because I don't have time for it. But anyways, I'm gonna go in with the lips, and I'm gonna do one of my old school lipsticks that I really love. Let me just wipe this off because I'm wearing what's not chopstick, I'm wearing Aquaphor on my lips. So let me just wipe that off. This video is going on too long, and yeah. I'm gonna go in with my old school. This is one of my favorite NYX liquid suede. I don't know if they're still making this. I bought this back in 2016, I think. This is in the shade what is it called? Soft Spoken, LSCLO4. So let me just put on some of this. I love this. Is one of my favorite lipsticks because it just matched the color of my lips. That's why I love it. I don't really wear lip liners, guys. Not my thing. Sometimes I think it look ghetto. Not on everybody though. Some people really know how to blend it properly, but that's not my thing. And then one of the reasons why I don't wear lip liners is that they don't really show up on my lips. So I'll leave it alone. Did I overline? I think I did. But yeah, this is the look for today. Very nice, very simple, very soft. I was going to define my cheeks here just a little bit. This is a nice daytime glam. Very nice glam. Let me just dust out my nose again a little bit. Let me tell you, don't take life too seriously. I'm there. You only have one, and these bad experiences, they're a good story to tell. You know what I mean? So, you know, as long as you didn't lose anything, I didn't lose anything. Who did I lose? What did I lose? Nothing. I got my money and I got a free bottle of wine. And plus, I went over there and show you that and satisfy my ego a little bit, because that was definitely my ego. But yeah, this is the look. Let me go and fix my hair and come back to you guys and close out the video, because I don't want the video to be going too long. All right, so I'll be right back. Guys, I'm wondering, should I put like a glass over my lips? I don't like it matte, but I feel like I should put a gloss over it. I'm putting my watch on. Glass one from Thrive. It's kind of the same color. Let me see. Yeah, this is cute. Yeah, I like this better. This is kind of the same color. This is in a shade called Joanna, but how cute is that? So guys, we've come to the end of this video. I hope you like it. This is the makeup look. I sprayed my face after I cut the camera off because I forgot to do that, so my makeup is a lot more set into my skin. But just to give you guys a close-up of what the makeup look looks like, it's very cute and I love it. You can wear this in the daytime or the nighttime, whichever you choose. But this is the hair that I'm wearing, and this is why I never really think it was necessary to put on the eyeshadow, but it is what it is. But yeah, so for this story time, guys, I just want to tell you women out there, I would want to encourage you to love upon yourself, take care of yourself, and put yourself first regardless of whatever. Because just take everything at face value, because people are going to be who they are regardless, and you cannot change anyone. The only thing that you can change is your reaction. You understand? But don't put too much expectations on people, because this is where we are disappointed whenever they don't come through because of our expectations of them. Nobody's perfect, and you just have to accept everything at face value and treat people accordingly. You can't pour into somebody who is not pouring into you. No, it don't work like that. So if you want someone to pour into you, pour into them. That's how it works, and that's how life works. That's the balance. So that's basically it. Take care of yourself, love upon yourself, fix up yourself, spend your money upon yourself, The last or the end goal should never be a man. It should always be you. Put you first at all times, because at the end of the day, everyone is doing what they want, or everyone is doing the same thing. So there's nothing wrong with being a little bit selfish with your time. So it's your girl Naki, and I just said my whole government name. It's your girl Nakisha. If you love the video, please to give it a thumbs up. Please to leave your comment down below, and please to subscribe to my channel. We're almost at 100 subscribers, and I'm so happy. The goal is 1,000. So until next time, I will see you, and love upon yourself. Take care. Mwah.